6:51, time for the morning sprint.
New information and photos this morning of a fire at a recycling center in Columbia County. Take a look. This happened in Portage yesterday afternoon. The three-story building was engulfed when firefighters got there. Tons of garbage inside on fire. Nearly a dozen agencies responded. The cause is still under investigation.
The southern border is seeing a 50% drop in migrants compared to before Title 42 ended. The White House is taking credit, saying it's the steps it's taken, including restricting asylums, that's led to lower than expected numbers. Still, Border Patrol is preparing for daily migrant arrivals to potentially increase to 14,000 a day.
The Federal Reserve will release its quarterly report on household debt later today. Meanwhile, talks about raising the U.S. spending ceiling remain in stalemate. President Biden and top congressional leaders are expected to meet again this week to discuss it. Economic analysts are warning a recession is likely to come sometime during the second half of this year.
Hundreds gathered for a memorial this weekend on the one-year anniversary of the Buffalo supermarket shooting. 10 people were killed, 3 wounded when a racist gunman opened fire at the Tops Friendly Market. The city mayor read the 13 victims' names before a moment of silence. The governor of New York and U.S. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer also spoke at the memorial.
4 people are recovering from stab wounds after an attack in Milwaukee. Police say a large fight broke out on the north side of the city yesterday. The victims include 2 girls ages 14 and 15 and 2 women ages 18 and 32. Officers arrested a 17-year-old girl and 2 other women. Investigators say officers recovered 10 knives at the scene.
General Motors is recalling almost 1 million SUVs this morning because of a faulty airbag inflator. The recall involves the Buick Enclave, Chevy Traverse, and GMC Acadia from the 2014 to 2017 model years. It's part of a push by federal regulators to recall 67 million defective airbag inflators because they could explode during deployment. At least 9 incidents have been reported, including 2 deaths. As part of this GM recall, the affected airbag modules will be replaced for free. Though many parents rely on pre-owned baby gear like cribs, strollers, and high chairs, most admit they can't tell if the equipment is safe. A new poll from the University of Michigan finds 2 in 3 parents acknowledge they don't feel confident about the used equipment. Experts recommend inspecting and sanitizing pre-owned gear, but also checking online for any recalls or changes to safety standards.
All eyes are on Florida this morning. Governor Ron DeSantis weighing a potential presidential announcement this week. DeSantis held a number of events in the state of Iowa while former President Trump had to cancel a rally there over the weekend due to a tornado threat. He didn't directly attack Trump, but DeSantis told Iowa voters the GOP, quote, must reject the culture of losing that has infected our party in recent years.
A Waunakee native has a new crown this morning representing the entire state of Wisconsin. Alexis Maria Lumens is the 2023 Miss Wisconsin USA. She won the title last night, beating out 24 others from across the state. She joins Shelby Lynn Henneke of Hudson as Miss Wisconsin Teen USA.
Another title for another local gal. Poynette native Ashley Hagenow named the 76th Alice in Dairyland in Walworth County Saturday night. She's currently a senior at the University of Minnesota. She'll begin her term as the next Alice on July 5th. Congrats to those ladies.
All right, good morning. Coming up on a 7 o'clock, meteorologist Kelly Slifka. A chilly start to the morning, but we are already seeing some of these numbers rise. We're up to 44 after being to 39 last hour. Right at freezing up there in Camp Douglas and Wautoma. A little bit more cloud cover, keeping temperatures up a little bit down in the south in Janesville, Monroe, and Platteville. Currently at 48. A little bit more cloud cover down to the south. A little bit more sunshine to the north. So we'll see filtered sunshine today as we rise into the mid 60s. By the noon hour, should be tapping out in the upper 60s to low 70s today. Very close to where we should be for this time of the year. At least we're getting that sunshine. So as you plan your day, the winds will be light as well. So that will not be a factor. Temperatures this morning are chilly, so you will need that light jacket, maybe even into the afternoon, especially if these high thin clouds filter out that sun a little bit more. Temperatures in the lower 70s and winds will be light, so that is not a factor. Tomorrow's going to be even warmer. Could be talking about temperatures getting closer to 80 in the afternoon. So we are looking at a lot of sunshine most of the morning hours tomorrow. It won't be until tomorrow evening. We've got what we call a backdoor cold fronts coming in from the northeast. May trigger an isolated shower or thunderstorm, then bring us cooler weather Tuesday night going into Wednesday. Thursday looks dry, breezy, temperatures in the 70s. Our next better chance of rain, if you will come in on Friday. Looks like a little bit more widespread rain and turning a little bit cooler. Thankfully, this system will get out of here quicker, and we should get back into some sunshine by Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures, it looks like, well, the 70s much of next week.
Yeah, it's looking good. Loving those temperatures and all that sunshine, Kelly. Thank you.
Finally, yeah.
Thanks for waking up with us, folks. Have a great Monday. We'll see you back here in half an hour for a news and weather update.